Hi everyone, welcome back. Let's first talk about what we have learned in the last three videos. We learned about AWS VPC and Subnet. We learned about AWS VPC route table and internet gateway. We also perform hands-on demo for these topics. Now what next? In this video, we will learn how to choose correct CIDR range for our VPC. This is really important topic and you might get this question in interview as well. So let's get started. As I said, this is an important topic. Now you might be thinking why this is important. There are two reasons. First is to make sure that we have enough IP to deploy resources inside the VPC. Second is to avoid over provisioning of IPs inside your VPC. Now you might be thinking, can't we just choose CIDR range randomly for our VPC? Now, answer depend upon your use case. Are you just testing AWS VPC? Yes, you can randomly choose any CIDR range. Are you planning to deploy VPC for your production environment? Then answer is no. Choosing right CIDR range for your VPC depend upon two factors. First is how many resources you need to deploy inside the VPC. Second is, do we need to deploy more resources in near future inside the VPC? Let me give you one example. Let's say I have to deploy VPC for my production environment and I have to deploy 1000 virtual machine inside my VPC. Now, I'm also expecting that within 1 year, I need to deploy more 1000 virtual machine inside the same VPC. Now, the question is, what will be the right CIDR range for my VPC? Please remember, we need a CIDR range for our VPC where we can deploy 2000 virtual machines. Now, the answer is I will go with 192.168.0.0/21 range because that will give me 2048 IPs to deploy resources. But also be aware that AWS reserve 5 IP of your VPC subnet. Now, you can also choose 10 or 172.60 IP range as per your requirement, and also note that you can resize the VPC by adding another CIDR, but we will cover that in coming videos. Let's say if we go with 192.168.0.0/20 IP range. In that case, we only get 1024 IPs and we will face issue in future as we are expecting to deploy 2000 virtual machines. Another example, let's say if we go with 192.168.0.0/20 IP range. In that case, we will only get 4096 IPs and we will be able to deploy resources. However, 2000 IP will not get used inside the VPC. So that's all for this video. Thank you so much for watching. Hit like button if you like the content of this video and do subscribe to our YouTube channel for a regular update. Thank you so much.